Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mrs. Sophia Auld, wife of Mr. Hugo Auld of Baltimore, Maryland. I am here today, in the comfort of my own home, with the consent of my husband, to discuss the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass. First of all, I would like to apologize for not being available to go to the debate. However, my son has fallen very sick, so I have to take care of him for the next couple days. However, I hope to share my views on everything that goes on during the debates, and I hope to keep up with it. The first thing I want to talk about is why the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass is very important to me. It concerns me because Douglass used to belong to my family. I am here to discuss the lies and falsehoods he has written about my family. His lies have affected my entire family by creating a negative image that casts over my family name. This image has tainted my reputation as a good Christian woman of the South, a reputation that I am now working unwaveringly to win back. My final goal of this speech is to receive a public statement from the respectable men and Christian women of the North that affirms my good virtue and refutes the personal insults and unknown criticisms that this novel has brought to me. I would like for Frederick to apologize about what he has written about me and my family, therefore affirming my fundamental decency and good Christian value. While I recognize the fact that masters have full liberty to do whatever they want with their slaves, I feel that my family has always treated Douglass with respect and dignity. He describes his first contact with me in the novel as a white face beaming with the most kindly emotions. However, he goes on to state that as he lives with me, the idea of slavery infiltrates me and takes evil into the root. This is, in its entirety, completely false. I treated him the best I could, the way a mother would have treated her own son. However, he states that I have not done that. But no doubt others have been cruel to him, because slavery is built on the cruelty of humans. However, I am here today to state that I have never and will never be cruel to him. I believe that his ambition for fame is what caused him to tell him these lies. The fame seduced him into saying untruths about my family and I. However, because of my most truthful and most compassionate disposition, I forgive Douglass for the lies he has told about my family. But I just wanted to say something. I am the one who persuaded Mr. Auld to let young Frederick learn the job of a caulker. My husband listened to me, and Frederick thrived in that job, making money and feeling satisfied with his own hard work. When Frederick returned home a couple years later with wounds from being beat up by the people he worked with at that job, who is the one who nursed him back? Who is the one who used her own love and compassion to make sure that young Douglass was okay? There was no special reason or virtue for my actions. I only did the duty of a Christian woman. Even though Frederick's book credits my family and me with villainy instead of Christianity actions, I am repaid with these actions by scorn and distortions. However, I am a good Methodist, and I will continue to build my reputation back and keep living my life with morals and values. Young Frederick living in my house was a blessing to him. No other slave child was treated with as much love and kindness as he was. He was taken as a playmate for my son Thomas, and he was treated as part of the family. For that reason, I find the lies he tells about my family an utter disgrace. I would like to address the next part of my speech to Angelina Grimke's An Appeal to the Christian Women of the South. While I have the utmost respect to Miss Grimke's point of views and her grace as a woman, I cannot say I agree to everything she believes in. However, I will recognize the amount of courage and hardened mindset it took to leave her family and friends behind, for a new world of fighting off slavery. She left her familiar home for a world of the unknown, with her one goal in mind. Miss Grimke states that the Bible does not tolerate the use of slavery, and that a patriarchal servitude is not the same thing as slavery. In the Bible, the term patriarchal servitude is used instead of the coined term slavery. However, Miss Grimke holds the view that it is not the same as slavery. Therefore, slavery was not insinuated in the Bible. I disagree with this view, but at the same time, I do see her point. I hold the view that patriarchal servitude was used as a synonym for slavery, and that those under the servitude were treated in equal as conditions as slaves are treated now. My views on slavery are the same as my husband's, as a respectable woman should have the same views as her husband. As a closing statement, I would like to say, though Douglas's novels credits me with villainous acts and cruelty, my speech was written to refute that. I believe that I am a woman of respect, compassion, and grace, as a true Southern woman is, and I hope that my speech has proven that. Thank you for listening to my views, and I hope that the rest of the debate sessions go well. I will continue to post my views on the issue. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.